Alright, and welcome back, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the other side, here is Eden Prime, our home world. It is a 16-tile planet, and we're going to fill this up quite soon. Anyways, I want to show you our current leader right now has increased 25-year lifespan on top of the 30 years that he gets naturally. He has Explorer, science ship building costs reduced by 25% and anomaly research speed plus 33%. This will help us, particularly early game for us. Here's our constructor, our military fleet, our science ship, and of course our space station that allows us, our orbital platform that allows us to construct new just about everything that we need. Up here we're going to take a look at our science to get started. First things first, let's try with the solar plant. That should help us, a little money. We're going to get the colony ship and ion thrusters. Help with our evasion when we're in battle. Help our ships give us a mild edge when we're in combat. Alright, next things next, we're going to take a look at our science officer on board our ship here. Alright, he has a 10% chance to discover anomalies, more so than another officer. So he's going to be very useful. We're going to start him off with surveying the entire system. We're going to grab a leader here. Well, maybe I'll wait on grabbing a leader actually, just because I don't have a whole lot of influence currently, and our influence base is quite small. But what we are going to do is we are going to send our military fleet out to go scouting what is around us. We're going to need to know what's out here, so hopefully we can colonize. Hopefully we're not blocked in by anything terrible like a fallen empire or some sort of huge and evil sentient AI. Not that I would expect to find them so early on in the game. But here we are, and we're gonna play on just a little bit faster than normal speed because I've seen this quite a few times. The early game is a little bit boring for most people, but we're just got everything set up now. Just a quick another thing, I'm going to show you guys. This up here is our editor for all of our ships. There's a fighter, a corvette, our construction ship, and down here are our core slots, components that we can alter on board these ships. We can swap these out for, right now, only fusion reactors that give us power, but later on we'll be able to have shields, armor, and various other components that could help our ships. Next over here is sensors, thrusters, and hyperdrive. Eventually we'll also get the ability to add AI components or software that adjusts our ships for combat, defense, various things of that sort. And then up here, as you can see on these corvettes, are the types of weaponry we have. Currently our red lasers have a range of 15, and it's the average damage. They have armor penetration. Not that I'm planning on fighting. Here's our combat computers right here. They're default. Not that I'm planning on fighting something altogether too soon this early on, but we'll see what happens. Pick it up a little bit. Try not to be so boring, as many of the videos tend to be early game for this game. But we're just gonna get out there real quick with our fleets and go explore. Alright, we got a tropical world, 14. Alright, let's take a look at these aliens. Encountered. Alright, contact report. Enigmatic spacefarers. Eden Prime is our uproar following the news, the unidentified ship sighting in the void. The intentions are unknown, and it would be prudent to assume the worst. That's probably because we're xenophobes. We don't like aliens, so we're quite upset by the thought of it. Let's see what kind of aliens are. Oh, these are crystalline entities. We're going to find out once we do a little research into them. They're giant space crystals that harness cosmic energy and radiation. Can really mess you up early game. We're not going to do a whole lot with them currently. I'd like to keep working on my science that I have. Alright, let's take a look. More of the crystalline entities. Tundra world. We're kind of out here on the very end of this long section of this spiral galaxy, which is good and bad based on various scenarios that could pop up in this gameplay. Awesome. So our science leader, our ship leader, just increased his level. They can get a total of 5 levels, and each level increases something various. For scientists, it increases their research speed. So if I were to move this guy to science here and become one of the main science administrators for physics, society, or engineering, he would now give 4% speed in processing that science, whereas currently each one of my science officers are at 2% and they only have 1 skill. So it's definitely worthwhile having high-level individuals running your science, because it's going to be hugely important for you as the game progresses. All right, so our science ship has found various things. So right here, this is engineering research on Olympus, this giant gas giant. Interesting. Gaseous planet with atmospheres, primarily components of hydrogen and helium surrounding a dense core. So he has researched into these, and now we have found our first major thing that we're looking for, and we're going to send our construction ship over there to produce a mining base on top of this asteroid belt and this giant asteroid here. We're going to mine it for resources, minerals, which is up here in the top left. Minerals is what gives your people essentially the metals, or you can think of it like actual currency, in the fact that it's how we build stuff. It's like having wood or metal or whatever it is that you need to build things, starships in particular for us. And energy is our other major one. Energy is, you can think of it like money in the sense that you transact it. You need energy in order to do everything you have. You need energy to pilot the ships, run the power plants or machining plants or whatever it is. So that's how it's kind of treated in the game. Kind of almost like, but like a pseudo currency. Almost you pay, most of your upkeep is paid in energy to produce things. And then influence is what you get from your people naturally for having anything from alliances to rivalries, and allowing you to build outposts or do very specific things like edicts upon a planet. I'm trying to find our edicts real quick. Here it is, edict lists. So right now we only have 3, and we'll research many more as this video continues to increase. But here's an infrastructure project, land opportunity, and reduction campaigns. So all of these things do various things that allow you, but they cost influence in order to enact them, and they last for 10 years each. So they can have various reactions, so you can modify worlds or sectors with beneficial effects. Think of it like a law, laying down a law for your people. So we're going to continue the game on here. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build a secondary science ship to get out there and explore the cosmos, see what's out there worth conquering. As soon as that's up, we'll look into a new scientist, spend some of our influence to acquire a new one.
Situation log updated.
Alright, new aliens we've never encountered before, called the Dim. Alright, whoa. These are called void clouds once we actually research into them. they're almost balls of what they look like, energy and almost pixie fairy dust. They can be quite harmful to our fleets early on. But we're going to continue on past them. Hopefully he won't pay us no mind.
Construction complete.
Alright, we have a new science ship. And because all of our scientists are currently working on science, what we need them to be doing, we need to hire a new one. So right here there's an expert in biology, there's an archaeologist, and then there is he expertises in new world sciences, so things like terraforming and things of that nature. We're going to spend 50 influence to get the archaeologist because we're sending this guy out amongst the stars, and the anomalies research speed plus 50% and the negative fail risk to these anomalies are hugely helpful, especially early on. So we're going to pick that guy up. He's 33 years old. Morezeka. Alright, you are going to captain the Apex Deltox science ship. We are going to send you to one of our nearby star systems here to survey that. See if there is currently a tropical world there we can inhabit, but it's only 14 tiles. It's actually smaller than our homeworld. Alright, so our other science officer just finished. We're going to send him over to the other one. And he unveiled quite a bit going on out here in our own backyard. So since early on we seem to need minerals almost more than anything, I'm going to send our guy over here to build another mining station. And then after that, we'll pick up an energy mining station. As you can see, he just finished building our mining station out here. Over top our asteroid. Maybe he's floating a little too far away from the asteroid belt. They might be burning a little bit more fuel than they need to.
Anomaly found.
I'm not going to tell them how to do their job. Okay, we're going to leave that alone for now.
Situation log updated.
Alright. These are ancient mining robots. We're going to look into them a little bit later. So far we still have not met any actual AIs. We're going to be competing against this for an Empire spot, which is fine by me. I don't want to interact any of them. Ooh. Alien menace. Alright, that actually could be, it's a continental world, 25 tiles, that's not bad. Our construction ship needs more orders. Send them over here and we're going to build up. Don't have quite enough minerals yet. Alright, cool, now we do.
System survey complete.
Build another one. Cool, we just finished. Survey all the things. I need to know what's out there. Alright. Our military fleet's coming back. Send them over here to figure out what's going on.
Situation log updated.
Alright. Oh. Nope. Still not. These are like herbivores. They feed off various gases and things in the solar system. They're interesting looking little squids. Space squids. Alright, let's check on how we're doing back home on Eden Prime. Looks like we have enough food yet, so our population is growing steadily. Construction ship just finished. Send them over here, get a few more minerals. Not enough yet.
System survey
Alright.
complete.
We're staying right on top of that. That's perfect. So it looks like there is some sort of giant black hole here to research. It's one planet circling the drain, as it were. research all the things. Keep going, guys. Alright. Well, I'm going to put a cut in this video. Stay tuned, and we'll be broadcasting and putting this up on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions about the game, please leave that question in the comments, and hopefully I can maybe even get to answering those in a future video. Thank you very much. Again, this is your loyal and trusty knight,